ratios, it's a 65 to 64, which means every time this note vibrates 65 times, that one vibrates 64, so together. It has 12 pitches like the piano, but the 12 pitches are in an entirely different place. Like in a piano, which is about the smallest interval is it's about 100 cents. That's like that's 30. For me, the whole idea of working with different tunings is to, you know, see what that tuning allows you to do you couldn't do before. And like even though I say, well, I like less tones more than other tones. Sometimes I just want different tones. So the option of changing one or two notes is always open to you. I think it would be good to hear more people doing it. I mean, a lot of people they become like missionaries, almost like religious converters. Like everyone has to work with microtones. And I was that way for a bit, but I got to a point. I was like, well, what's going to be accomplished by everyone working in microtone? Nothing really. Sometimes I just think of like there's this infinite field like plane with all these different pitches, all these different places, and kind of like a tuning will just kind of like explore like a certain area, maybe some type of shape within that area, and then a different tuning might overlap that and go this way. And someone once described it, it's like kind of like a fence post. You have this, you have these hilly terrain, and yet it doesn't really matter that it's all hilly. It's like this fence post gets put exactly the same number of feet apart, yeah, regardless of the terrain. There's always this thing of like in Western art of like going outside, yeah, going further out, and sometimes it's like, well, what you need to do is go further into what's already there. I used to work as a painter, and so I just got so tired of paint. I don't really like paint at all. I can't stand paint at all. You get on your hands all the time, and after like 30 years of it, and you smell it, I've had enough of it. Yeah, for television and movies, that was how I made my living. But I didn't like it. It seemed like a lot of you make these objects, and then what happens? These objects get thrown in the trash. So things like the Academy Awards and things like that, all that stuff's made. And what do you do with all that glitter? I think it's actually given me a warped version of reality. To me, everything becomes a set. So this is just bungee cord, and I bought the bungee cord when I was still in Los Angeles, and the bungee people didn't want to sell me a spool of it because they were convinced I was going to jump, and I'm not going to jump. I showed them pictures of it was ridiculous what I had to go through to finally get them to sell it. It took forever. I think I ended up having to convince them that I was using it for a restaurant to use to dry dishes or something. I'm gonna make this tray. So this is a reed organ, and it runs on reeds, which look like almost like the inside of a harmonica. And then I pump away, and it creates suction.